On December 4, 1986, the United Nations General Assembly adopted the Declaration on the Right to Development in order to eliminate all obstacles to development. To commemorate the 30th anniversary of this declaration, on December 5, 2016, the Geneva Centre for Human Rights Advancement and Global Dialogue, in cooperation with the Permanent Mission of the Republic of Azerbaijan to the United Nations, organized this panel discussion to analyze the achievements and the challenges and to discuss the way forward for achieving the right to development.
Speaking about my own country, Azerbaijan, as I mentioned already in my introductory remarks, we immediately established the special committee, which is headed by one of the deputy prime ministers, and we are determined to very seriously and responsibly follow everything that is related to 2030 agenda.
At the national level, the UAE government has adopted a comprehensive development policies, including empowerment of women and investment in human resource development of its people without any distinction.
We need action from everyone, everywhere. 17 Sustainable Development Goals are...
Over the past 30 years, the right to development has been the subject of debates and various resolutions of the UN General Assembly and Human Rights Council. As a result, in 2015, the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, were adopted.
It is so decided.
What we need to do now is to ensure that the platform that has been provided to us by the SDGs is used most effectively.
But none of this will be possible without the necessary political will that I mentioned. And in my view, that is the essential requirement for progress.
The ultimate goal of the panel was to revive the same consensus as defined 30 years ago in the declaration.
The percentage of poverty globally has declined, from 26% to 13%, between 2002 and 2016, and I think this is a great sign of, the kind of progress that, the countries are making towards that.
The declaration officially recognizes the right to development as a basic human right.
But states have the obligation to recognize that it's because of the failure of the implementation of right to development at national and international level that the phenomenon of migration is so challenging now all the states all over the world, because all these people would have preferred to remain in their own countries, providing that their rights should be fully implemented where they are, where they live.
You cannot at the same time advocate a policy dialogue with recipients of international assistance to say that they should respect the rights of their people, but at the same time take action through the imposition of sanctions, for instance, or through other measures which pushes these people to leave their own country to go and on the move, and probably to seek asylum in those very countries which have been practicing or imposing sanctions against them.
If you feel that these rights have not been respected, obviously first you have to go to your own domestic courts to seek justice, to get legal redress. But if in your view you fail to get it, then under the new optional protocol to this human rights treaty, you can go to Geneva and submit a complaint.
The Declaration on the Right to Development must remind us that all people have a right to development, and that the true purpose of any economic achievement is to improve the well-being of people.
Now's the time to take global action for local results and move our people and planet towards a sustainable future.